Hey guys, thanks for clicking on this video. I appreciate it. We're gonna get hay in here in a little bit. We got 50 acres of alfalfa that we're gonna be doing. But first, right before we do that, I got a little issue. Last year we saw a crack was forming right here, and so as you can see I welded it. Well, I just noticed the other day that weld broke again. This is our like 12-foot box scraper. Not really sure why it's here. There shouldn't be too much of a load at this point. Just a little bit there when we tilt, which we actually don't use that function very often. But I'm gonna grind the living crap out of this thing and then lay a nice thick deep bead down in there, and she's gonna like that. So let's get going. We got a 7-inch grinder back here. We're just gonna grind it a bunch, get that nice and deep, widen that out so I can get that nice bead down in there. Our corn pit out back's getting empty, so Dad's getting the truck ready. Sometime we'll do that, not in this video. I think he's gonna do that early tomorrow morning, which is when I'm gonna head out raking. I just thought I'd add this video on here, just kind of liven up the video, give you a little variety because I liked it, because I like doing that. Now you might notice in the light here, my pants are soaked. And it's not what you think it is. So we'll shoot back to about 20 minutes ago and you'll see what we're up to. So we had a cow that kept walking under this kind of washout here. We used to just have that one top wire. I drew the short straw to walk through the poo water. Stinks. Got water up over my boot. It don't smell good. If you've ever been around one of these 7-inch grinders, you know they mean business. I tried it and I about broke my wrist, but I'm gonna wear a full-on face mask here on this one because I don't want stuff getting hit in my face. You know, that's how I make my money. So yeah, we're just gonna grind this deep, like I said. I think that's the 3rd time I said that, and I'm gonna try not to kill myself. I thought about finding some ear protection, but I couldn't think of anything, so I might be deaf after this one. But here we go.
Looks like you got a pretty good.
What? I'm not a professional by any means, but I'm just gonna fill that in. I got it turned up as high as she'll go on this diameter of wire. So let's see what happens, I guess. Ah, dang it. Rookie mistake. I'm sure you can tell what I did right by looking at that. Forgot to turn my argon on. God, I'm an idiot. Well, I guess I'll just have to grind it back out. No big deal. Well, I'm somewhat happy with that. That's 2 passes. That first one, it really sunk in there, so I feel like that's gonna be solid. I'm gonna put one more pass up top. That may or may not be the right thing to do. If you know, if it's not, let me know if I was only supposed to put 1 pass on there, or maybe 2. But we're gonna do 1 more. I'm gonna park this, and then we're gonna jump in tomorrow, and we're gonna be raking and baling. All right, we're gonna get going now. Pretty nice day. There wasn't much dew last night, so the hay's ready to go. We're gonna flip that, start heading down the road. It's like 8 miles away, and then, like I mentioned earlier, it's about 50 acres, so it's gonna take me 2 to 3 hours, probably 2.5 to 3 hours. Dad's just backing the semi up. I drove back there quick before I hopped in the tractor, and he was working on cleaning the bin. And now it's empty, so both of our bins here at home are empty. Running low on corn, but it's good they're empty because I think we're gonna fill them, and we might need more bin storage for this year because we got a lot of corn coming. So let's start heading down the road, don't you say? A little bit of alfalfa on the east side of the road. There's 3 strips, 1 there, and 1 there, and 1 down there. So we're just gonna hit these 3 strips, and then there's 2, probably 15 acres on the other side of the road. We get a lot of questions on if we sell every year. Most years we don't, and most years by the end of the winter, we're kind of getting low on hay. But these last 2 years we've had a lot of rain, we still fed about the same amount of cattle, maybe a little less, but we've just because of the rain, we've been making a lot of bales, and so we had the opportunity the last 2 years to sell a little bit of hay, which is nice with the low commodity prices and the poor prices in cattle. So being able to sell a little bit of hay is helping us out.
And if you look at the volume this morning, we are 9 points lower at 1.
There ain't too much alfalfa out on these strips. You can see it, the rake's not even pulling it all the way together because, well, maybe I should thin it up, I guess. That makes sense. But I don't know, the stand is a little thin. You would think with how much rain we've been getting, there would have been a little bit more alfalfa out here. This is kind of the worst there is. Just happens to be where I got out and showed you. I'm pretty sure across the road, when it's those full alfalfa fields, those will be a lot better. It's just these strips out here, they aren't the strongest. First 2 strips are done. We just got this last one right here. Looks like Jeff got a little bit of end row going too, so that's fun. And then we'll hop across the road. That's all I gotta say about that. Yeah, this third strip is way better. Even just the single swath is like more hay than I was raking together down there. I don't know if you can tell, but this whole thing kind of slopes down, so maybe rain was running down and this bottom part was getting a little more moisture, and so it grew up. That'd be interesting. I don't know. Anyway, that looks a lot better than what we were getting down there. Just kind of off topic. I was really hoping, I was thinking that I could make it through this whole quarantine thing without wearing a mask, just because I don't go to town very often. And I suppose I associate wearing a mask with cleaning grain bins, and I don't really enjoy doing that, so I just didn't really want to wear a mask. Well, then Walmart, you know, they kind of mandated it, and if you basically said if you go in their store, you got to be wearing a mask. And so, of course, you know, who doesn't go to Walmart? So I wore a mask. And to be honest, it wasn't too bad, so it's all right. This ain't the thickest stuff either. We're gonna crank this girl a little bit narrower. Just make it easier for the baler to pick it up. So we got that first field done. You can see the windrows are pretty small. I thought we had plenty of rain. Previous cutting was decent. This one just kind of lacking. But we got this other piece, it's about the same size, so we'll be done here in an hour. Head home, get some lunch. Goodness gracious, I love lunch. Something about food, you know? It's good stuff. We're done. You know what that means? Lunchtime. Don't say it. Don't say it. Don't say it. Please don't say it. Don't say it. What the heck are those things? So I'm gonna get a speedometer on him. I think he's speeding. Let's go see how Dad's coming along over there. Man, we are not getting many bales out here. I mean, half this field's done and we got about five bales out there. It's crazy. And you could see when we dumped the bale, well, that one broke. I don't know, I heard a big poof. I don't know what the deal with that one was. But when we dumped this one, you could see there was a lot of leaves and it's just ground up. You know, there's so little going into the baler and it's just getting meshed and just tore up in there, and it's grinding it down, and we're just, you know, losing a lot of leaves. In this situation, you got to run fast and hope that you shove enough in there and build that bale quickly and hope that you're just not losing too many leaves. But you can see looking out here, you know, there's bare spots. It's not a new stand of alfalfa by any means, but our first cutting was decent and we really didn't anticipate this cutting being this bad. Well, we'll see what Dad has to say about it. I'm sure he's not having too much fun out here. When I was eating lunch, I was checking my emails and stuff, and I got a message from this lady, and she says she works with a major cable network, and she's talking about maybe doing a reality TV show. Just one issue. It's about a farmer who fell in love with a city girl, and so I don't really qualify for that.
So what'd they reach out to you for then?
Well, they didn't know that I'm alone, so they're just looking for, well, they're looking for a farmer that's recently fallen in love with someone from the city.
Well, tell them it's a go, but they have to provide the city girl. Now
there's an idea.
Yeah,
it's a win-win. That's a true story, though.
Oh,
they want to do a TV show about a farmer that found love with a girl in the city.
I've got some pretty heifers you can spend time with.
Look at all that hay still standing there. We're just having an issue with the door not shutting. Just gonna clean this out quick, because the latch comes down and then I think it's this spot. Yeah, and all that hay gets in the way.
I guess that was the biggest thing we got.
You got the fancy area at sure done.
Yep.
Me too. It's the second video in a row. Dual Ariat shirts. Maybe I wasn't wearing one last time. The fashion show continues.
Yeah, as long as I don't have to go down a runway and model it.
Just grabbed a bag of that Dakota Gold feed. Over to them calves and gave them that bag of feed. Howdy. Just got right up in there. I'm getting hot, running out of breath just talking to the camera, so I'm gonna shut this gate and head home. And get in the pickup where the AC is. So if you remember the last time we used this baler, we bent this tire pretty good. And now my phone's ringing. But we just bent it back with the skid loader. Looks like it stayed all right. It's still got a little bend to it. How many pulls on the rope do you think it'll take to get that pressure washer started?
What are you gonna wash?
4-wheel drive.
Oh. One.
One?
Yep.
I think 4. I'm gonna go with 4. Yeah, that's right. Dad's gonna go do the last of the chores, which is just give a little feed to them heifers, because we're trying to tame them down, because we're gonna be calving them out. I just want to rinse off the 4-wheel drive quick, just because I'm bored and I like my equipment to look shiny. Nothing wrong with that. Even though this pickup could use it probably worse than the 4-wheel drive. It's been probably 3 weeks, maybe even a month since the last time we started her. I'm sure she'll start right up. She's a beaut. Oh, just hit my knee. Right at the, I went like that. Oh yeah. You could probably use a good pressure washing too, huh? She ain't too dirty. She just got some dust. In between here, it's kind of a mess. I ran out of gas. I ran out of gas! There's people honking horns on the curve.
That mean there's cattle on the curb?
Well, it looked like a Bush Light semi drove by or something, so maybe someone was just really jacked about it.
How come the truck's not stopping here regularly?
I don't know.
You got the switch on?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's my mechanic.
That's all you got?
Ingenuity for the day, yeah.
Jeez. What a bunch of malarkey.
Malarkey.
I'm getting hot.
Yep.
I think I'm done.
Yep.
Try it again tomorrow.
We bumped the rations.
Well, I'm gonna cool off. I might try cleaning it off later. Something poked me in the finger. I don't know what it was. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed watching this video. Yeah, like I said, we're gonna be haying tomorrow. Maybe pressure washing that thing off if I don't get it done tonight. I got sweat going down my face and into my mouth. Anyway, thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Have a good one.
Hey, fella. I thought we lost you. Hadn't seen you for a couple days. I guess you were just hiding out. Glad you're back.